Good morning, Central Campus. Today is February 10th, and I'm Olivia Keller.
And I'm Demetrius Stavros.
And here are your daily announcements.
Today's lunch is meatballs, mashed potatoes and gravy, breadstick, fruit and veggie bar, and milk.
There is a mandatory meeting after school on Friday at Central Campus in Room 8 for all TSA members attending the state conference. If you can't attend the meeting, you must see Mr. White or Mr. Rauschenberger during the day tomorrow or Friday to receive the necessary paperwork.
Match test results can be purchased for $2 in the Commons during the 3 lunches.
The deadline to order a yearbook is noon on Friday, February 19th. Order in the finance office. Books are $60.
Students who are interested in joining boys track and field are asked to attend a short informational meeting on Wednesday, February 17th after school in Mr. Ranke's room 226.
Students who want to participate in girls track and field this spring should attend the parent-athlete meeting on Tuesday, February 23rd at 5:30 p.m. in the Central Campus 9th grade gym.
The Science Olympiad Maroon team is meeting today after school in Mr. Barsted's room. Plan to get together with your partners to work on events. All team members need to be present.
Key Club is meeting today after school in room 112.
It's FCCLA week. Please join the fun and participate in this week's activities. Tomorrow, Thursday, we are all part of a team at Central Campus. Show your spirit and wear your favorite team gear. No hats allowed. Friday, FCCLA members are selling Valentines and candy during lunch. Show your friends how much they mean to you by purchasing a Valentine for 50 cents.
The Science Olympiad Gold team is meeting tomorrow at 3 o'clock in Miss Kelly's room. Be prepared to show Miss Kelly what you and your partners have done on your events, and please bring $10 for your t-shirt.
There is a limited library use today and Thursday due to sophomore registration going on in the library each hour. Please do not send groups of students to the library on these days.
And those are your Central Campus announcements. Have a great day.
Please stay tuned for the Harbor video.
My name is Ozzy Tesfaye. I'm an actress, and I started a jewelry company that gives back to people in need called Fortune Culture. I grew up in Los Angeles, California, and I was fortunate enough to go to a French school in LA that my mom sent me to. And at a very young age, I traveled back to Ethiopia, where a lot of my family still is today. It gave me a strong dichotomy of 2 very different cultures. I went from excess and abundance in Los Angeles to family in Ethiopia that had very little. So I think at a very young age I knew that my purpose was greater, and that there was this other part of the world that was living very different than I was. I was lucky that I had a mom that believed that I could do whatever I wanted, and I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to pursue that, and so she supported me in that. So I followed my dream with the support of my mom. It went well. There were good times and there were hard times, like anything that you want to pursue that's not the normal path. I got to the point where I wanted to do something where I could really make my mark, and I booked a pilot in which I was playing Melanie Griffith's daughter, adopted daughter, and Antonio Banderas was our neighbor, and Tippi Hedren played my grandmother. It's a pretty cool cast, and I thought if I could write the perfect scenario in which to create, this would be it. And I remember on one of my days off, I was walking to go see a movie, and it was raining, and I wasn't happy. And I called my best friend, crying, and I thought this is all that I'd ever dreamed of and all that I'd ever wanted and sacrificed and worked so hard for. Why am I not happy? And she is an actress as well and had been doing it longer than I had, and she said, it's funny when you get your dream and you realize that that's not enough, it's devastating. And you put all of your life into thinking, if I get this one thing, if I'm successful in this one thing, it'll change my whole life and everything will have meaning, and that's not the case. And in exploring that, I realized that my legacy wasn't being an actor, and that this thing that gave me so much joy was very self-serving, because what started my course of action was being touched by a charity in Ethiopia that was near where my family lives, that was a school for underprivileged children, and one day their meal program was pulled. And so my call to action came as a direct response to a need, not anything that I had created on my own or found. It kind of found me. I'd always loved making jewelry. And one day a girlfriend of mine called and wanted me to make a necklace I'd made for her friend for her birthday. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna make it for you, but I'm gonna charge you $30 and all the money is gonna go to help these kids. And it blew her mind. And she's like, I'd happily pay for that. And can you write a little note saying that's what it's giving? And so I wrote, this necklace gives 65 meals to one child with this purchase, happy birthday. The minute I did that, I thought, this is a tangible way to help these kids while also giving somebody a piece of jewelry that represents not only the kids and the cause, but the message of something so small can change somebody's life in such a big way. And it just started with wanting to help a couple children. And that's why I always say, don't think so big necessarily. I know a lot of people tell you think big, but if you start small and it's from your heart, it'll grow into something beautiful. And just trust that whatever you're passionate about and you put your time and energy to will grow into your purpose and your cause. You don't have to have one thing that makes you feel fully fulfilled. You can follow your passion, whether it's being an athlete or being a writer or being a teacher. And that doesn't necessarily have to be your purpose. It can be, and that's amazing, but for most of us, it doesn't come into one little bow. My passion was acting. My purpose was helping women and children in need, but they were very different. And so I was able to figure out a way to do both. And that the only way to have a lasting legacy is to do something outside of yourself and to help someone else. I think coming from Los Angeles, it's a town of people wanting to become famous and wanting to have a huge voice and a huge impact. And that doesn't mean as much as I feel like you guys think it does. Some of the most famous people that I know are some of the saddest people that I've ever met in my entire life. More things don't make you happy. Nicer cars don't make you happy. Who you know doesn't make you happy. Family and love and how you treat other people is really how joy comes about. I know it sounds cheesy and silly, but it's true. I think going through life with an open heart and looking at people with respect and love is how you come to your purpose. You're gonna live and you're gonna die, and you can't take anything you did for yourself with you. But the mark that you leave on anybody else around you is what's really everlasting and in the end makes you happy.